What time is it? It's Packard Folks at time. Hat? Check. Shirt? Check. Pants? Optional. Mug? Double check. Check us out at cafepress.com/PackardPokesat where you can get all this great merchandise and more.
Do you like Packard Pokesat and want to hear it on demand and on the go? Download the free app today at Stitcher.com. Available on iOS, Android, Nook, and iPad.
This is Packard Pokesat, and I'm poking at your news. Hello, everybody. This is Packard Pokesat, the Midweek Show. I am your immutable and unmutable host, Packard Sonic, and a very tired host. I apologize, everybody. This is why when we plan things that everything goes south. This is episode 439, by the way. Holy Christ.
You sure? You sure
Yeah,
it's 39?
439. Yeah, 439, because we had 438 for Friday. Yay. I don't know what it is. I have just been exhausted lately. I blame the weather. I fucking blame the weather. It's it's tiring to change all these seasons all the time. No?
So this is 439.
This is 439.
Today. Thank you.
Yes.
I just sure you didn't want me to talk like I can't think of his name now. I was that actor from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh,
I'm so happy.
oh, that guy. That I know.
Oh shoot. Oh, I can see his face, and I thought of his name this morning.
It was also an Independence Day.
Yes.
The boss.
I need to call my mother. I need to call my lawyer. Oh, screw my lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you would have heard if you'd been talking with me Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those.
That's true.
Yeah. We normally would have more people on the hangout with us tonight, but unfortunately, like I said, I overslept. So we are actually starting like an hour and a half later than normal. So
No, actually, what's happening is we're playing a game of Lifeboat, and we've already kicked the other two people off.
Yeah.
We said, either you can go swim with the shark, or you're next in line, so that we don't starve to death.
Right.
So Packard was sleeping very fitfully because he knew if he stayed awake to sleep too long, I was going to be the lone survivor. No.
Yeah.
I blame Trump.
It's easy enough to blame Trump.
That's right.
I don't want to. I'm not even going to use the thanks Trump, because that actually implies that that he actually did something good, or
Yes.
or he's like, oh, thanks, Obama, because
thanks Obama was funny because Obama had a sense of humor.
Right.
It's not funny with Trump.
No. So all I can say is fuck you, Trump. That's all I can say is.
That's right. That's a hashtag somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah, fuck the Trump. Fuck the Trump. Fuck triple guy. I don't know.
Convention needs to make a news. Fuck the motherfucker about Trump.
Yeah.
Oh,
Connie,
yes.
well, apparently everybody was talking about some stuff before the meeting and before the show today, and apparently before I had a chance to actually, wake up my happy ass.
Oh, I see. Well, actually, Tom and I said, let's make sure to have stories for Fridays. Okay, let's talk segment.
Oh,
and
right,
so
right,
that's primarily what he was sharing. One I brought for the midweek meeting. Evidently, we have a DOTUS.
A DOTUS? Is it?
Yeah.
I thought DOTUSes were extinct.
No, this administration proves that a daughter in chief, right? The daughter
in chief.
Yes, Ivanka Trump takes an official job in the White House.
Woohoo!
Creepily, I'm.
That's nepotism. I think that's illegal. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Well, I wish it was just nepotism. I was commenting to Tom in the meeting. Isn't it creepy that every time you see a picture of Ivanka and her father Donald, it looks like he's trying to look down the front of her dress?
Yeah, kind of.
So I wish nepotism's the least of her worries.
Yeah,
no.
he's Donald Trump is creepy as fuck. He
Yes.
is one creepy motherfucker.
Well, we all know that her husband is actually somehow working with the White House, Ivanka's, that is.
Yeah.
And she's been kind of at Trump's side for quite a while, unlike his wife.
Mhm.
Well, she's getting an office in the West Wing.
Oh,
And I guess just the other day it was made official that she will take on a more formal role working for her father, President Donald Trump, as an official unpaid employee in the White House.
how does that work? Oh, because that's right. If she's not paid, then it doesn't matter because you can't fire her then because she's not getting money. No, that doesn't work that way.
Is this community service that something we don't know about?
I don't know. It's not community service to me.
Yeah, at our private all-girls prep school,
Ugh.
we are pleased that Ivanka Trump has chosen to take this step in her unprecedented role as first daughter. And in support of the president, the White House said in statement Wednesday, Ivanka's service as an unpaid employee, make sure we emphasize that, right, furthers our commitments to ethics, transparency, and compliance and efforts, and affords her increased opportunities to lead initiatives driving real policy benefits for the American public that would not have been available to her previously.
Okay.
You know, this administration is so in bed with itself. It's, I don't know, Caligula, anybody? Where's the fisting right now? This is just disgusting. The level, it's not just the level of intrusion that Trump's children have done. Granted, now he has a lot of adult children. Oftentimes when presidents are seating, their children are still like in high school or in college. We haven't elected private businessmen. So I don't know. And putting your businesses in the trust of your children that should have been immediately axed. Trump should not have been able to do that.
Yeah, no, that should have been but he thinks because he's the president, I can do anything I want to.
Well, and we don't have a check and balance. We really do not have a check and balanced government right now. We're short a judge, we have a GOP. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you're right. I was watching something on this just the other night, and the fact is that the whole government, like, apparently there was something that's going on with the FBI and Trump, and apparently instead of taking the stuff the stuff that's about going on with Russia and whatnot, instead of taking it to his fellow workers, the people who work with him, and for the investigation, he took all this information and gave it to Trump. That's like saying, okay, here's the case against you, and I'm the prosecutor, and I have a case against you, and here's everything I have against you.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking bizarre.
I hope we survive this presidency. I hope that the Republic survives this presidency.
I don't know if it will. This has got these people, all these fuckers are like, let's bring down the government. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And you know what? I am really fucking tired of these people that do this because they don't realize that if you take down the government, you don't know what you're fucking into. You don't know what you're in for. You don't know what you're in for.
Yeah.
And this just goes to prove that what the shit that they want, like I said, they think they want to bring down the government. This is what happens. This is what a nation looks like without a good government in place.
Yes. So let's see. I'm sorry. I hadn't fully read this before the meeting today, the show. I'm sorry. Earlier this month, the White House confirmed that Ivanka would have an office in the West Wing, despite the fact that she did not have an official White House role. This arrangement raised ethics concerns. Well, raising concerns has gone on how many times since Trump's entered office? Hi, the Atheist Ranger.
Oh, hi, Atheist Ranger. I apologize, Atheist Ranger, for not being on earlier. I was telling Connie how I overslept there earlier.
No problem.
The story that I'm talking about, I brought is in the chat room here. Ivanka Trump is from HuffPo. Ivanka Trump takes an official job at the White House. So earlier this month, the White House confirmed that Ivanka would have an office in the West Wing, despite the fact that she did not have an official White House role. This arrangement raised ethics concerns, however, which Ivanka Trump acknowledged in a statement on Wednesday. I have heard the concerns some had with me advising the president in my personal capacity while voluntarily complying with all ethics rules, and I will instead serve as an unpaid employee in the White House office, subject to all the same rules as other federal employees, she said. Throughout this process, I've been working closely and in good faith with the White House counsel and my personal counsel to address the unprecedented nature of my role. No. I don't see how she can be accountable if she's not actually an employee.
Right. Yeah, she can't be. She can't be. That's the long and short of it right there. She just can't be. She can't be.
She's signed no contract. She's
she could do anything she wants to at that point. She could say, "Hey, let's I don't know, let's nuke Florida because I had a bad time at Walt Disney World there. So let's just fucking nuke it and be done with it."
It was unclear Wednesday exactly what unpaid would mean for the first daughter. Donald Trump also initially said he would not take a salary, but the White House later confirmed that he was collecting a monthly paycheck. And he claims he would donate the money to charity at the end of the year.
Oh, at the end,
whatever's left over, right after tipping the waiter at Mar-a-Lago, I guess.
Yeah, the guy has gone on vacation and gone golfing and spent more money on going golfing than I have ever seen. This is bullshit. It's bullshit. They're complaining about how Meals on Wheels takes up too much money, but all the times he's take all his family to go golfing and go on resorts and everything like this, they could have funded Meals on Wheels.
Yes.
But no one's saying, "Hey, Trump, I think maybe you should, curtail going out to golf." No one says that to him, but hey, Meals on Wheels is the problem.
Well, it's to his own golf course too.
Yeah.
So it's money. It's like a circular. Is this? I don't know. Is this sugar for slaves or whatever that was? The triad. I don't know. Stinks to high oven.
Yeah.
While we are poking at your news, you can poke us at Facebook and Twitter, or poke us with an email at ppapodcast@gmail.com, or leave us a message at 662-709-PPAP. Join us live on YouTube/Packard Pokesat on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. Be part of the conversation by live chatting with us during the show. Enjoy the show? Help support us by becoming a monthly patron at patreon.com/Packard Pokesat, or look awesome by buying something at cafepress.com/Packard Pokesat. No money, no problem. You can help us by sharing the show with friends and rate us on iTunes and Stitcher. For everyone that shares and rates us, you kick ass.
The Atheists,
the Bible,
and No Wardrobe, the podcast.
Wait a minute. No wardrobe? You mean we're going to be naked while we do this?
Well, seeing how I'm an atheist and I'm reading the Bible, and since clothes are flammable,
fire,
I thought it might be a good idea to take them all off first.
Naked or not, follow along as we read, analyze, and try to keep you from falling asleep as we go through this boring-ass book.
Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Who knows? We may even be on YouTube someday.
Tony, do you have something you want to talk about?
No, I'm afraid I don't have anything this week. I've been kind of busy.
I've been kind of busy myself.
My apologies about that.
That's all right. A little story I found. A woman blames her car crash on Bigfoot.
Oh, is this in Washington? Oh, it's Idaho.
It's next door. Next.
It is. It's next door to me.
Next door.
Oh, I should let my daughter know this. She's in Idaho right now.
There you go. Apparently, the motorist told the local sheriff department that a Bigfoot sighting caused her to crash her car Wednesday night. According to the radio, a woman who is not identified told the Lathe County Sheriff's Office that she saw a Sasquatch chasing a deer on a stretch of US 95 outside of Potluck. Potluck? I don't know. Potlatch?
Potlatch. Mm-hmm.
Potlatch. That's.
I think it's
Are you
Native
sure
American.
that they're not getting? Are you sure they're not getting that confused with Colorado with the pot ordinances?
I can't imagine any other reason why you'd want to live in that part of the country myself. So
yeah, exactly. Hey, this is what I've been to Colorado. I can understand why they need weed.
At least they have mountains.
Yeah, they do have mountains, but they're, you see them once, it's fine. The next couple, but if you're looking at them for every day of your life, forget it. It's like, oh, I have to look at the.
Mork landed there. There must be something good there.
Was the highest elevation. If you'd gone any further down.
I loved Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she said that the shaggy creature was between 7 and 8 feet tall. The Moscow Pullman Daily News reported. Anyway, the woman apparently claimed that she went to check her mirrors to see the Bigfoot. Like, I gotta look. Oh, did I just pass up a Bigfoot? Oh, I'm looking at the mirrors and everything like this. Don't take your eyes off the road, bitch. I'm sorry. Don't take your eyes off the road, especially if there's deer. I try to be very cautious about not hitting animals when I'm on the road, if at all possible. But sometimes these things happen. This last week, I hit two things. Well, one of them hit me, and because there was just no getting around it. And the other one, just a deer jumped out in front of me. The first one was something I thought I would never, ever hit with my truck, my work truck. A fucking bat flew into my window. I shit you not. It was just boom. It was there and gone. But I swear I saw something brown and furry bouncing off the front window, and it's like, well, it's fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's still pretty dark out here. It must have been a bat. So I think the only thing is brown and furry. It looks like it's going to be coming around that time of the day. And then later that afternoon, I hit a deer that jumped out in front of me, and I clipped that bitch. And there's no way she hit something that big, and she was still driving. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she didn't hit the Bigfoot, but she thought she saw a Bigfoot. Well, why a Bigfoot would be chasing a deer? Apparently. That's what she claimed. And then while she was readjusting, she did actually hit a deer at that point. But the officers drove down to where the accident happened and looked around and said, nope, no instances of or evidence of a Sasquatch. Because, they're like sneaky like that. Like the way Obama was coming for your guns, he was going to do it real sneaky like. Well, guess what? Bigfoot works the same way. He's real sneaky like.
Yeah, good. Because a 7-foot shaggy creature is just so hard to find nowadays.
Yeah.
We can find orange.
I find him. I have a picture of him. I'm standing right next to him. One of my. He's standing in the store. It's actually a big, tall statuette somebody had made.
The Men in Black were already there with their neuralizers. That's what happened.
Yeah, exactly. I actually do. I have a picture somewhere. I had one. I don't know where it is now, but I had this store that's the hardware store that's down the road from me had a Bigfoot. It was pretty tall, and I stood up next to it. I had a picture of myself taken with it. So, but I do know where that Bigfoot statuette is now. At least last time I saw it was in another county, just north of me. So, and there was outside of a gas station.
He's in the witness relocation program.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I love the picture on this because we covered this story. This was the picture of Bigfoot under glass was the guy was going around the country.
Yeah, we talked about this guy. Talking about.
God, it's been 2 years ago now.
At least 2 years since the last time we talked about Bigfoot. This is on the picture here. This is from the story we did a while back, where this guy claims he had Bigfoot hair or Bigfoot something like this, and he was like, had it. Oh, didn't want to have it.
He shot him.
Yeah, he claims he shot him. Turns out it's all fucking hoax. That's not a big surprise. Of course, every time we talk about anything supernatural on this show that's not God or Jesus related, like Bigfoot or UFOs or whatever, the whole of these other communities. We haven't talked about UFOs, but we talked about haunted houses, and we have one episode. It's literally in the thousands just for that one episode, because the hate we get on that one video, because these cops wouldn't lie. It's like, why wouldn't you think they wouldn't lie to be on
TV? See, we're talking about the wrong God.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mike Tyson to get on TV.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway. Well, this is going to be a short meeting. Short show.
Evidently, Bigfoot doesn't bleed.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't bleed.
We found out something else about him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So write that down.
Yeah. Well, if she had hit him, but she didn't. She actually hit a deer.
Oh wait, never mind. I keep. Oh, she hit a deer. Oh.
Yeah, she hit a deer. You keep thinking she hit the Bigfoot. No, she hit a deer. She did hit a deer. So,
my mistake.
That's right. The lady's 50 years old, and she suffered some minor neck injuries from that. But if there was a Bigfoot out there, I'm sure we would have probably found it by now. I mean, the thing is, if it's 7 to 8 feet tall, come on, let's get a grip here, people. Although there is a county or a city, as I recall, in Illinois, it's called Bigfoot, or there's a area of it's not a county, it's a city or a township. It's called Bigfoot in Illinois. Because I remember when I was younger, I remember traveling through it and I saw it said Bigfoot. So I have to look to be sure, but I think that's true. I think that's a true.
Are there myths of, well, I guess they are. How far across the country are myths of Bigfoot? Up here in the Pacific Northwest, actually a little further south of me is where the original film of Bigfoot was taken, but you kind of relate him to the abominable snowman and stuff like that.
Well, the cousins, they meet on. They have their own special Facebook page, the Bigfoot page.
Yes,
and they collaborate when they're going to meet, and it's like, hey, I'm over here in Southeast Asia, so you want to get together, have our Bigfoot meeting,
big old family reunions.
Yeah, family reunion. Yeah.
Wait, are you guys talking about the Duck Dynasty guys?
Oh wait! Oh God! You never see Duck Dynasty and Bigfoot in the same room at the same time.
I noticed that too. That.
Oh wow!
I cracked the case.
Oh my God! Thank you, AGS Stranger. I'm writing this down. So it explains so much.
It does. It's fine. All the people that finally fallen into place. They're out there.
We should make a channel.
They're chasing ducks.
We should make a channel about that. We'd probably get views. Oh God, that's awesome. Let me readjust my tinfoil hat here. Oh God. Oh my God. Yes.
Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll get out of here. Come to the live show on Friday. I won't be asleep. I promise I will not be asleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, he will. We're drugging him, and we're taking over the podcast. Shh. Don't tell Packard.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And that's a wrap.